Hey, what's up guys? Dr. Kyle Loveless here. I'm going to talk to you today about apple cider vinegar. This is one of my favorite things to use for health, and it's been around for a very long time. I mean, before 5000 BC, they've been using this for all kinds of different remedies in terms of health. It's a really cool concept of fermentation into alcohol and then alcohol into acetic acid, which helps so many aspects of our health. And so it's an easy tool, it's a very inexpensive tool, and it's something I believe everyone should be doing on a daily on a regular basis at least. And I'm going to talk to you also at the end on people that maybe should stay away from apple cider vinegar because it can have some people that just doesn't quite work for them. But number one, first thing I want to talk about when it comes to apple cider vinegar, and really the reason I have patients do it the most is for their stomach, for their digestive system, for the stomach acid improvement, because what I've seen in our clinic is that there are just so many people coming in with digestive issues that are stemming from stomach acid. Not having enough stomach acid, which creates that reflux, and then they come in on omeprazole or something like that. And by the way, if you're on omeprazole, you're not supposed to be taking that thing for years. That's supposed to be a very short-term thing. Go on the Mayo Clinic website, read about omeprazole, and follow the instructions on that, because I've seen so many doctors prescribing this to people for 2, 3, 4 years. And unfortunately, that leads to all kinds of other health issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, and other things that they've shown connects to that, and just is really bad on your stomach, right? You need acid to digest food, and acid reflux isn't typically acid reflux isn't typically too much acid, which is what omeprazole and these proton pump inhibitors do, is they lower your body's production of acid. So it's actually not enough acid. And then when there's not enough acid, the gastric esophageal sphincter up here, I know it's a cool word, it doesn't close and acid comes back up. So we take apple cider vinegar because it helps balance out your stomach acid into a good place to where there's enough acid and your esophageal sphincter closes. And it's one of the most effective things I've used for stomach acid. Now, sometimes people need more than that. And I will put a disclaimer on there. If you are having stomach issues and you're having pain and you take apple cider vinegar and it hurts, high likelihood that you actually have a stomach ulcer. And so then you're going to need a different approach in that place. And that's someone that maybe shouldn't take apple cider vinegar all the time. But number one, it's great for helping strengthen the stomach acid and overall digestion because of that fermentation process. So that's number one, stomach acid, helping get that back in balance. So you do in the morning, a tablespoon in the morning in water, a tablespoon in the evening in water. Really great, right, with your meals and everything else to help for digestion setup as well. So that's number one. Number two is going to be insulin sensitivity or just blood glucose levels. And I think this is probably the most researched part of apple cider vinegar, and that it helps your blood sugar levels be stable, but also has shown to help insulin sensitivity. And insulin sensitivity means that when you eat sugar or glucose or any of these types of sugars, your pancreas can release that insulin, and insulin will grab onto that sugar molecule to get it out of the bloodstream, put it in the cell, and that sensitivity means the cell wall has certain receptors to insulin, and they become more sensitive to insulin. What happens is from a sad American diet, right? So we're eating tons of sugar and all these other chemicals as well, but this massive amount of sugar causes this influx of insulin daily, all day long, and that ends up bombarding our cells, causing these receptors on our cells to become resistant to insulin. It stops binding, and that's when glucose no longer gets in the cell, builds up in the bloodstream, and that's what they call diabetes, and you have to take a drug to try to prevent that, or to try to protect that. So apple cider vinegar can help prevent diabetes, and if you're diabetic, it can help you in the process of getting your insulin sensitivity back. A lot of diabetics don't realize that you can actually get that back, and you can go out of that diabetic realm, okay? So that's number two, is insulin sensitivity and blood sugar. And that's cool because it's not just about diabetes, it's also about having energy, feeling good, cellular strength, mitochondrial health. All that goes back to this insulin sensitivity and blood sugar levels being in a good place. Number three, and also, hey, when you have better insulin sensitivity, you usually don't gain as much weight. And that's number three on the things that apple cider vinegar has shown to help with, and it's weight loss. Now, I'm not saying that if you take apple cider vinegar and that's all you do, you're going to lose a bunch of weight, but I am saying it can be a great aid along with a good eating plan, right? Like a non-inflammatory diet, along with maybe some other supplements and a good exercise program, that can help your body, your insulin resistance, your blood sugar levels. In return, it keeps cortisol down. When insulin goes up, cortisol is going to be affected, and now we're also going to have holding on a fat right in this area, right? That kind of like pear-looking shape. So high amounts of sugar can actually lead to that. Apple cider vinegar can play a massive role in helping with that. So that's number three. Number four on my list of things that I think apple cider vinegar can be very effective for, I'm going to shift it a little bit from taking it to putting on your body. And so putting apple cider vinegar on your skin can help with a lot of different ailments. It can help with things like eczema, it can help with psoriasis, it can help with just dry skin in general. But most importantly, what it does is it helps the acid level of your skin, the pH of your skin. Our skin should actually be at a certain acidity, which is pretty cool, right? And even though we're, our kind of culture and natural health has pushed people away from acid, that acidity allows certain good bacteria to be on the skin so that so it protects you. It's a protective mechanism of your body to have that acidity there. Now, when we do antibiotic creams and lotions and all these other things on our skin, it actually messes up the pH, allows the bacteria we don't want on our skin to thrive. So apple cider vinegar can help bring that back. Okay, very cool technique. Also really good just putting on your scalp, good for your hair. Apple cider vinegar just has some really cool aspects to it. So those are my main reasons that we usually recommend apple cider vinegar. But really, if you're someone, you're healthy, you don't have any symptoms, take apple cider vinegar on a daily basis, and it's just going to help prevent a lot of the health issues that you have. Now, what type of apple cider vinegar should you use? I like you want the organic version of it. You want the mother still in there, and you want it to be. I like Bragg's. They have a very good brand, but there's other ones as well. But Bragg's apple cider vinegar is very effective. So that's it, guys. Apple cider vinegar, I challenge you to start doing that daily. Put it on your salads, put it in with water. Don't just take it straight. You can add lemon to that water, and lemon, apple cider vinegar, that's amazing for your liver, for stomach acid. So yeah, apple cider vinegar, I'm a huge fan of it. Hey, leave some comments in them below on how you use apple cider vinegar and what health changes you've seen whenever you used it. That'd be super effective for other people to see as well. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and go in the description area. We have tons of links with PDFs on good fat versus bad fat. We have links on to our non-inflammatory ebook and anti-inflammatory ebook and all those things as well for you to continue to really become your own health expert.